Beats by Dre. Now, everyone's heard of Beats by Dre. I don't have to introduce nothing. And everyone expects me to shit on these. And I can't. And I'm sorry. As entertaining as it would be to have bought a set of Beats, taken them in the back, and literally burn them on camera just for views, I can't do it. These were loaned to me because somebody's got other headphones, and obviously everyone's got a pair of Beats that they could give up. And these are not the cheap ones. These are the Studios, the first gen Studios. That's why the pads are smaller. And I put them on, and I flipped the switch to activate the active noise canceling. And I didn't immediately hate them. I still don't. I just sat here for like 20 minutes. Like, let me make sure before I start. Made sure all my EQs were flat. No assistance, just put them on, and these have really good soundstage. And the bass is, yes, full, but not, you know, the standard, dubstep only, violins turn into dubstep, and classical dubs, everything's no, it's not. It's not that. They sound a little veiled on the top end, I'll have to admit that. But the separation, I just had on Michael Jackson's 2,000 Watts, which I've never heard that. I had that the album Invincible, no one heard. It's a great album. The song 2,000 Watts has two guys talking, one on the left, one on the right. And they were so, like, immediately behind me through these. It was like, wow. And then it kicks in that, like, they're Beats, and I should be hating on them, and I just can't. I'm at a point now in my headphone and audio career where there's no more good and bad. I mean, there is bad and then there is good, but it's mostly just different. Now, these were like $300 when they came out. Are they worth $300? No. No. There's a price where these would be acceptable. It's not $300. It's way, way further down. But I'm not going to just say that all Beats are shit and everything's shit because everything's shit. It's not. It's not the case. The fact that they're powered, because that's not just an active noise canceling when you turn this on and you activate the power cells of Rev1. That is an amplifier. It's literally making it. I had to put this at like half, and I haven't had to run my player at half for any set of headphones in like 22 years. So there is a benefit to them being powered. Is that, everyone's shitty phone will power them properly because they're self-powered. It's like if you stuck... Well, it's not as good as this, obviously. But here's my little SMSL SAP 4. And it's basically, this has got a little built-in battery and a headphone amp and volume, and that's what's in here. One of these, obviously much shittier than this, but it's in there. It takes over the need for this to have amplification. So you could use it on all your crappy devices. That's an interesting concept, and, us crazies, we will just buy this, and we'll rubber band it to our phone, and we'll be set. But for the layman's, who are the ones buying these Beats, if you're a layman watching this, I apologize for calling you a layman, but do your research. I guess you're doing your research if you're watching this. Yeah, sound. Comfort is a little bit leaves to be desired. I guess the top headband here isn't bad. And the pad, this is an old pair. The pads are very soft and very sweaty. And I couldn't wear them for more than like 40 minutes at a time. It just hurt. But now we're going to get into why... Now you're going to get back to me. These are the worst built headphones ever. I've stepped on my Porta Pros and broken them, and they're built better still after that than these are. I feel like I'm starting a Hispanic Mexican mariachi band. Now, is that age, or is that Beats by Dre? Because that sound never goes away. When I move my jaw, if I'm chewing, with these on, it makes that sound. When you fold them, the actual folding mechanism is decent, but everything except for that bit is crap. If this is built like a $40 pair of kids' headphones. Like if you go to the Toys R Us and it's like, my first headphones, this is what should be in the box, is these. So yeah, okay, I'll let them pass on sound. Veiled ties, very, very wide soundstage, decent, solid low end, but not exaggeratory, at least in this particular version. Maybe the batteries are dying, I don't know. Maybe the batteries are dying, that's literally what it is. You know, detachable cable, again, something I look for in a good headphone. Good headphone. Talked about the Momentums, style cans. I guess these are style cans also, but they're so... I want to do that till they break, but I can't. I'm sending them back to somebody. Pretty sure I could rock them till they break. Why? Why? If they spent twice as much on the build, I'm presuming, this is all presumption now, these would go from costing $12 a pair to build, and I'm probably lying about that too. It's probably more like $8 a pair to build, to $16 a pair to build. They could actually be built nice, like the Momentums. Pull the Momentums out again. Like, plastic is plastic and metal is metal. So there's metal bits in here. So there's metal bits in here. And this is leather, and this doesn't have to be real leather, but if you're paying, look how small an amount it is. I mean, you could just stop it, Dr. Dre. Stop making them like shit. Alright, the battery died. Had some time to calm down, think, speak. Am I going to recommend the Beats? Never. There's too much blood rage. If someone has Beats, am I going to yell at them? No. As long as they understand they way overpaid, there are better options. There are better options than this. There just are. There are better looking options too. I mean, screw it. I run around with the goddamn bright white and red Tascam headphones. Because why not? But if you have to be one of those people, high school I had to have a bubble down jacket, and if you have to have Beats, buy them secondhand. Don't make any more Beats need to have existed ever. This is a sound quality aside review. They're too shittily built to invest any money in it. They're going to break. They're designed so that if you're a high school student and you're taking these on the bus and throwing them in your bag, if you got a year out of Beats, I'd be amazed. Amazed. So, this is a bad investment. Just physicality of it, the breaking that's going to happen, forget it. You can't do it. Invest in something cheaper, much cheaper. If I said these or the Tascams, I'd take the Tascams. Tascams are $17. And you know what? They're built better than this. They don't... Actually, they do fold. Tascams fold. They come in bright white if you want to be one of those show-off people, or black. You change the pads out for brainwaves pads. The cord doesn't attach. That's the big limitation on the Tascams. With you in a moment phone. So yeah, there's my review of Beats by Dre. There's no fire. Oh, did I mention how much of a fingerprint magnet these are? Look how disgusting these are. It's like I touched raw chicken and just like rubbed all over them. Yeah, I don't like shiny things. I don't like fingerprint magnets. I don't like expensive things that don't need to be expensive. And Monster Cable can suck my ass while they're at it. So yeah, Beats. Sorry you got them. Don't feel so bad. Sell them. Everyone has Beats. Just sell them to anyone who wants Beats. And if we just keep doing that over and over again, eventually people who bought Beats will sell them to someone who wants Beats, and those people will go, screw Beats, I could get something better. And then those people will buy something else, and they could sell to the next gen. And there won't need to be any more Beats. Just like there's no more candy corn ever made since 1945. It just gets thrown in the garbage. They take it up out of the garbage, they clean it off, and they resell it. Same thing with Beats. That's what we need to have happen. Everyone owns beats, sell it to the next generation so they can understand they're overpaying. And this world would be so much better.